Hey friends, I have a bunch of things I need to say, so I totally have notes. If it looks like I'm looking to the side, that's what I'm doing. Make sure I say everything I need to. So I have to tell you, I'm not in my small van right now. I'm actually in this big guy. His name is Brevard. I got him back in mid-November from North Carolina. I was in the Nashville area at that time, working for quite a while. And then just before Christmas, my boyfriend and I drove south with the vans to Jacksonville. In mid-March, he left for remote work and has not returned. So I moved back into my little van to live more simple again, which is my happy place. That's what I love. The RV was just too much work for me all by myself, and it took a lot away from my adventure time. So I put the RV, the one behind me, up for sale, and I traveled the coast for about a month and a half, I guess. I was down in southern Florida twice. My sister's down there. My mom came down to visit once, and then I had a cousin come down there as well. So I've been, and I had a friend come down as well. So I've been up and down the coast. So here's where everything took a turn. This is why I'm back in the camper. I totaled my van. Sorry, this is a little bit hard. I sat on the curb getting medical attention, all shooken up in shock, sobbing, and saying I wrecked my van. That was my home, like over and over. I wrecked my van, that was my home. My whole life is in that van. I was devastated. I was holding Harley in my arms as we were both shaking. It was really hard. It's hard to lose your home. The only good part about any of it was there was a fire truck that was a half a block away. They just finished a call and they said they saw the smoke from the crash, so they just missed it by seconds. Immediately they were there to help me and comfort me. I was so grateful, like, to not have to have all those things run through your head about, like, and then like calling for help, and I didn't even know where my phone was. So yeah, that was a blessing in the chaos. It's really hard because you get so attached to things. I mean, my van is definitely an extension of who I am, what I stand for, my beliefs, my identity. So it was totally like losing a piece of me, which even I struggle with attaching to items, to possessions. And this was an eye-opener that I don't need to have my home to be okay, to be me, to stand for what I believe in. I did lose my home, but I didn't lose myself. I didn't lose my dog or my strength and willpower to find another way to carry on. Harley and I were okay. I had some burns on my arm. I'm not sure if you can see them anymore. They're mostly healed up. I crashed, so last Saturday, it would have been 2 weeks ago. And the burns were from my airbag deploying. I got a bump on my noggin, actually from a cast iron pan that flew forward. Make sure you securely store everything down when you are traveling, along with anything else dangerous, because things will very easily come forward and get you. I also didn't have everything bungeed down the way I should because I had just moved from the camper into the van. And I know I was wrong, and I was busy, and I had a lot going on, and I did it anyway. So I knew better. don't make my mistake. A large bottle of apple cider vinegar and avocado oil came flying forward from the back. They shattered on the windshield, so Harley and I mean, we smelled terrible, but then we also were extremely oily, like we were ready to go right into a bodybuilding competition. So part of me was a little bit glad I didn't have to have the van anymore because the whole thing was oil. It was bad. He even needed 3 baths. So the crash, let me go back and explain that a little bit. It was my fault. I was the only one involved in it. I was doing deliveries for work and I had gotten an order messed up. I was in a hurry. I had my GPS up. I was also on speakerphone with my employer trying to figure out that mess up. And I had it like, I have a thing like hanging from my mirror, or I had a thing hanging from my mirror, which is what I stick my phone in. And the customer had sent a text message and it said hello ? And because I'm a caring people pleaser and I knew she was feeling abandoned and upset, but I couldn't do anything while I was driving, so it was extremely frustrating. Out of frustration, my brain kind of just dropped everything, and including the attention that I had on the road. So the road narrowed to go over a bridge, and I did not narrow. So I ran into the guardrail. I did get slowed down. Everything came forward because I hit the brakes, not because I hit the guardrail, and I didn't even hit my airbag. Like it startled me, but my face never went into the airbag. So I did get slowed down quite a bit, and I also swerved. Like I was a few seconds short of missing it all entirely altogether. So back to after the crash, they towed my van. I got a ticket, and I know a lot of people are like, okay, like this is a very scary thing for a lot of people. What happens if you crash? What happens if your van breaks down? What happens if you don't have your home? You survive. You survive. I got a rental car. Which was on my policy. So it's another thing to be extremely careful about is make sure you have the right policy for your vehicle. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't have had towing covered, I wouldn't have had a rental car covered, and I think I only had a $500 deductible, so it's not like a crazy amount of money. I really wanted to say hello. I'm still waiting for what's that called? The settlement value. They offered me $6,000 and I said no, because I mean, even looking online, there's just no way that that's going to replace it. And these vans right now are actually really hard to find. I'm sending her everything in the country with windows, and still like the XLT and the XL models, and it's still only like 7 or 8 that I sent her today. So my plans from here. I'm going to be headed north to Minnesota, where my dad can help me fix a few things on the camper. The generator's not working. The pilot lights on the furnace and the fridge need cleaning. Obviously my dad's help would be like a massive help. So I'm gonna go up there and he will help me get it fixed. I will sell it up there, I will find a new home, and I will be back on the road. But definitely I will be taking my time getting up to Minnesota, so I will have travels from now till then, because this guy is not gonna move fast. So I'm going to be meandering for a while, at least in the northward direction.
Will you come back?
I'm in the middle of my video. So a few things that I also want to share is with the woman that was frustrated with me, and maybe not frustrated with me, but just frustrated in the situation. We never really know what anyone else is going through, and we must remember to be patient, kind, and understanding. And also with ourselves. I had a lot going on, and I probably just needed to calm down myself as well. I needed to slow down, take a breath, and just really be more in tune with myself and be aware that I was overdoing it. I had overburdened myself. Part of that overburden was the extra stress from trying to make money. And a bit that I want to say on that is the truth of it is that without financial freedom, true, complete freedom is just temporary. The system will just keep pulling you back in. I want to share the financial side of it with you guys as well. I want you to all be completely free. So I have learned so much about myself and the true meaning of life over the past 5 years. I've had so many experiences and learned so many lessons. But since my accident, it's kind of been a start over point for me. We do constantly change and grow, and I guess it was a point in my life where I could look at myself and see these lessons that I've just learned and become that person that I have grown into. I really like listening to Disney songs, and the one that has, I don't know, I guess captured me right now is the song Who I Am. And there's a line in it, and it goes, "What I am about is more than I've been." So I guess I just feel like I haven't been, sorry, I wasn't sure if he was having a seizure or not. I wasn't living the way that I was growing into. In this accident, I found strength. I found security in myself. I found strength in the fact that I did not let the accident pull me down. I saw it as, instead of a bad thing, I saw it as a perfect opportunity to begin sharing all of my van build step by step and my next journey of adventures. This confidence and security, it's what I needed to create this new Facebook group, to be able to serve all of you. I have helped others along the way, but now I want my help to be bigger, and I'm not scared of that anymore. I want to make a difference, and I don't want to be held back by my own limiting beliefs. Yeah. So this is also where I want to share an extremely big thank you to all of you. I have fallen just completely in love with this group. I feel like I'm its biggest fan. I've just been so fulfilled reaching out and getting to know you all. I'm beyond excited for all of the things ahead and the adventures and journeys that we all get to take together. So thank you so much. Thanks to all of you. We love you guys. Bye.